It is a hot evening in Childersburg, Alabama at John Cox Stadium. Sarah Automotive and WOIL Television presents our game of the week. B.B. Comer and Childersburg. B.B. Comer 0-1 after losing to Montgomery Catholic 35-0 in a 0 game last week. In Childersburg, this is their first game of the season. I'm Jibadell Abrams along with my grandson Zachary Thomas Abrams. And Zach, another year of football, isn't it?
Yep, I'm excited.
I know you are, and this game promises to be a good one. Two teams that probably about 10 miles from each other, the schools, and beautiful night for football.
Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing what these teams can do.
All right, the pregame show presented by Sylacauga City Council District 3, Nate Brewer. You know Nate, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's at my school sometimes.
He sure is, and does a good job in District 3. Sylacauga City Councilman District 3, Nate Brewer. This game tonight promises to be a good one. First game of the season for Johnny Johnson and the Childersburg Tigers, and Coach Johnson in his second year at Childersburg, and Coach Adam Fawcett coming off a couple of years of playoff teams for B.B. Comer and looking to head back that way again this season, even though they lost to Montgomery Catholic. Montgomery Catholic this week is ranked number 1 in Class 3A, by the way, and B.B. Comer's a 2A school. So we'll see what happens tonight. We did B.B. Comer several times last year, made the playoffs, second round. Zach and Coach Fawcett expects a lot from his team tonight.
Yeah, he should, because they have a great team.
No doubt about it. Tonight you got B.B. Comer and the Childersburg Tigers, brought to you in part tonight by Omnia, Donahue Physical Therapy, Sylacauga Parks and Rec, Ben Robbins, District 33 State Representative, Heritage South Federal Credit Union, Cindy Pennington, Revenue Commissioner, Marble City Pharmacy, Mr. Rick Morris along with us for the game tonight, and starting lineups in a few minutes brought to you by Community Funeral Home, and our national anthem sponsored by Sylacauga Glass. Coosa Valley Medical Center also a part of the matchup tonight. We talked a few minutes with Coach Adam Fawcett earlier today. The B.B. Comer Tigers got a break and come back with Coach Fawcett after this.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
It's back to school time, and Sarah is paying your sales tax on new and pre-owned vehicles. Upgrade to a nicer, newer Ford, Honda, or Nissan, and the Sarah dealerships of Sylacauga will pay your sales tax. That is a huge savings. We're paying your sales tax on new or select pre-owned vehicles on our lot. You heard right. We pay your sales tax. Interest rates are at historic lows. There's never been a better time to get more for your money. Plus, we've never paid more for your trade-in. Get a cash offer, even if you don't buy from us. We'll pay you $1,000 more than any other written offer. Other dealers may be low on inventory, but at Sarah Dealership, we're stepping on the gas and loading up our lot. Come in today and get more Ford, Honda, and Nissan for your money at the Sarah Dealership of Sylacauga on Highway 280, and we'll pay your sales tax. Must finance at least 75% of purchase price with dealer preferred lender at dealer asking price. Not available in all pre-owned vehicles. See dealer for details.
Drive it, love it. Drive it.
Omnia Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Omnia has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Omnia takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Omnia Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned, and with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years, federally insured by the NCUA.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Coach Adam Fawcett, the head football coach and athletic director of the B.B. Comer Tigers, joins us this morning. And, Coach, you knew what you were getting into last week in that 0-week game against Montgomery Catholic, and they showed why they're one of the top teams in Class 3A.
No doubt, no doubt. You know, they've got athletes everywhere. The Dudley kid, the linebacker, is probably one of the more legit 5-star players I've coached against over my career. So, you know, they're running 11 guys on for offense and 11 guys on for defense, and you know, it is what it is. I thought our guys played hard, especially once we settled in. We had a little rain delay, and we kind of regrouped and came out after the rain delay and played real well for a little while, and then we ran out of gas.
What do you glean out of a game like this? You know, it's a 0-week game. You're playing one of the top teams in the state of Alabama in any classification. And what did you see positives coming out of that game?
You know, I thought we did some good things. I thought we got to see some guys that we normally don't get to see. Because we played everybody, you know, especially in the fourth quarter, we threw guys in, threw some subs in, and got to see what everybody could do. So the biggest thing out of it is that we're okay. You know, we're still going to be okay. We're still going to win some ball games, and we've got to move forward. And that's been the message all week is, hey, it's a short week. Let's get work in and let's move forward. Let's learn from our mistakes and move forward from there. So. For us to be able to put that in the rearview mirror and look ahead is huge for us as a program.
35-0 Montgomery Catholic over B.B. Comer last Friday night down in the capital city. And with a game like this, you know, you knew what you were getting into when you got into it, and you live and learn. And with a game like this, you do kind of put it on the back burner and look ahead to tonight, which is Childersburg. And Childersburg, of course, this is their first game of the season.
Right. I also think that's for us to have a game under our belt, game speed, special teams, offense, defense. I think that gives us an advantage, obviously, for us to have a game under our belt, and that's the main, you know. That's a big reason why, hey, I want to play a game, you know. I think we discussed it last week. I didn't have a lot of options for that week 0 game. So I wanted to play, and to be able to play a top caliber team who, you know, after the rankings this week, they're number 1 in the state in 3A. So after being able to play them and get that game experience, I think we feel a lot more comfortable going into tonight, just with that experience under our belt.
Were the kids intimidated going into that game Friday night?
No, I don't think there was any intimidation at all. it was the first night some of those guys have been on the field because we are working a few guys in. We talk about the number of starters that we have back, but out of those starters, we've probably moved 3 or 4 of them to different positions. So it was the first time they had been able to play a game in that position. So it's one of those deals where we got to play. We kind of took a butter knife to a gunfight type deal. We came out unhurt. We got a few dings and bruises, but for the most part, we're injury free, and now we can move ahead and focus on the next task.
And you first game, you're fortunate if you can just get kids in and out of the game on time and get everybody positioned where they need to be.
Yeah, and it's for us too. You kind of know, hey, this is our offense. This is how our offensive depth chart goes. This is how our defensive depth chart goes. But we're always looking for guys on special teams especially to spell guys that are playing both ways. So we were able to see some of those guys in action and say, hey, this is going to work or it's not going to work, or we can coach this guy up so that he can be better on special teams to give a guy a break. But that was kind of the big challenge with our guys, especially during the rain delay. When we talked to our guys, I said the challenge is this: you guys are like right there on the cusp of being able to get reps and play for us, and you've got to show us more in practice, because we've got to be able to spell some of these guys that are playing nonstop both ways. And depth at a typical 2A in the state of Alabama, depth is going to be one of those things that you've got to figure out.
You talked last week about kind of a walk-on guy who was going to do some kicking for you. Did you able to ascertain any of that during that game?
No, we didn't. He being a nervous ordeal for him. Obviously, with being shut out, we kicked off once, and we didn't get to kick any extra points. So he has told me that he is ready to kick tonight and that he expects to kick tonight. So I'm looking forward to giving him that opportunity.
This Childersburg B.B. Comer game, everybody knows one another.
Yes, yeah. And I think it's one of those. Again, I think these are healthy rivalries. I think this is something that it gives the two communities to be able to have something to do. Obviously, that helps benefit the youth. But these kids know each other. The coaching staffs know each other. Coach Johnson was with me when I was at Childersburg. Coach Butler, who is there now, I coached him, and then he was at Comer for a year before he went back to Childersburg. So we know a lot of those guys, and the key is, man, I have a ton of respect for Coach Johnson. Coach Johnson is one of my good friends, and that's the thing about it. But between 7 o'clock and the end of the fourth quarter, I want to do nothing but beat him, and he wants to do nothing but beat me. And after the game, we'll shake hands, and I'll help him any way I can in the future, and he'll help me any way I can in the future. And that's just the nature of being competitive. Yeah.
Coach Johnson, in his second year as head football coach of the Childersburg Tigers, and the Childersburg hosts B.B. Comer night. That's kicked at 7 o'clock. In practice this week, putting that game behind you last week, probably pretty easy to do. Looking ahead tonight to Childersburg, what do you anticipate from your club and Childersburg as well?
Childersburg's tough. It's kind of tough because they don't have a game, so we don't have a lot to go by. We do have some spring film footage to look at. But unfortunately for Coach Johnson, he's lost a couple kids during that time. So we're kind of curious to see what they give us. We've practiced numerous different things, offensively and defensively, to try and prepare for them. But once we get out there and see what they're doing, we'll be able to adjust accordingly. So our guys are ready to go. I mean, it's. They look forward to the game. They look forward to playing this game, and we're also looking forward to getting last week completely out of the picture and be able to move ahead.
You got to be able to run the football tonight.
Yeah, we've got to be able to run the ball. Again, dealing with the guys up front and talking to them this week, it's all about being physical. And we have worked on being physical all week. Coach Nelson has done a good job with those offensive linemen, and we've really pushed that issue this week as far as doing your job and being physical. Our backs, again, they've got to be physical as well. Kamar Harris, with him being as big as he is, he's got to run downhill and run over people. I told him all week, stop trying to dance and juke and make cuts and just run over people. So, and then we've got Rayleon Sims is going to get a lot of carries tonight in the backfield. So, looking forward to seeing what he can do.
And you got to throw it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was, we've got to be able to be balanced. We've thrown the ball pretty well. It's a confidence thing. Devontae's got to have some confidence. We talked last week about how well he threw it over the summer, and did a good job. And then we get to the game last week, and he just wasn't confident. There was no confidence in throwing the ball. He held the ball too long. He's got to get the snap and get rid of the ball.
B.B. Comer head football coach Adam Fawcett, our guest this morning. Not only is Childersburg and B.B. Comer playing football tonight, you got your eyes on the volleyball team as well, not doing bad either.
Yeah, so our varsity volleyball team is 3-0 right now. They've come out on fire, and very proud of those girls. That senior group, Heidi Gay, Nakaja Billingsley, Olivia Jackson. And that group has really, they've been through it for 4 years, and they've kind of they've developed and grown, and very deserving of them. Coach Etheridge does a great job. Coach Carley does a great job with those programs, and we're looking forward to some big things out of that varsity volleyball group.
When is their next match? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head. I want to say it's Tuesday.
Okay, but unbeaten. Congratulations to the girls volleyball team at B.B. Comer. A busy time of the year. Before we let you go this morning, got to touch on a number of schools in Alabama being adversely affected with COVID-19, the Delta variant. Sylacauga and Lincoln canceled because of positive tests on the football team with the Lincoln Golden Bears. I guess it's just kind of a holding pattern to see what happens next.
Yeah, it's kind of, we're doing everything as though we did last year. We're continuing to sanitize, continuing to spray everything down, continuing to wipe everything down. As of right now, masks are not mandated in our school, but I have strongly encouraged our guys to wear masks. Our coaches have them and wear them. I've got mine, and I wear it, especially in close quarters. It's one of those things where you're going to have to be very diligent of what you do if you want to have the season. And that was the thing that we really prided ourselves on last year, was that we got to play all our games but one. To go 9-2, we won 8 of those games on the field. So it is kind of scary. It's one of those things that's unknown. It's one of those things that is, man, you wake up every day and you pray that the cases aren't outrageous and get higher and higher. But our guys are trying to do their part to stay clear of it. We do have some students that have been affected by it. But man, it's the unknown right now.
All right, good luck to the Tigers tonight as they take on Childersburg. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. Coach Adam Fawcett, head football coach and athletic director at B.B. Comer. Coach, always a pleasure, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
More daybreak right after this.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Welcome back to John Cox Stadium, the Sarah Automotive High School game of the week. B.B. Comer in Childersburg to take on the Childersburg Tigers. B.B. Comer 0-1 on the season. Childersburg, their first game of the Year. Pregame presented by Sylacauga City Councilman District 3, Nate Brewer. As we continue, we've got the starting lineups brought to you by Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga, Charles Woods, and Cadero Wood at Community Funeral Home. And Charles and Cadero say, go Tigers. It's Tigers versus Tigers tonight. Your starting lineups coming up next. Zachary Thomas Abrams has those for you tonight.
At wide receiver, number 12, we have Devin Harvey. And the slot, we have Dalian Welch. At left tackle, we have Chris Wilson. At left.
All right, let's hang on a second. Let's get the national anthem in, brought to you by Sylacauga Glass. We'll be back with those lineups in a minute. National anthem brought to you by Sylacauga Glass. Debbie Sanders and the folks at Sylacauga Glass. Of course, Mike passed away. This will be the first football season I think he's missed, and he passed away last year. And we appreciate Debbie and the folks at Sylacauga Glass sponsoring our high school game of the week. Let's get back to our starters with Zach Abrams, brought to you, of course, by Community Funeral Home.
At number 8, at cornerback, we have Devontae Carmichael. At running back, Kamori Harris, number 23. At wide receiver, number 12, Devin Harvey. At number 4, wide receiver, we have James Carmichael. In the slot, we have Dalian Welch at number 2. Left tackle, Chris Wilson, number 51. Left guard, Corey Anderson, number 57. Center, we have Drew Hallman, number 55. At right guard, we have Zach Carpenter, number 65. At right tackle, we have Hagan DeLee, number 54. At tight end, we have Adam Odom, number 44. And at wide receiver, we have Jason Smith.
That's the starting offensive lineups brought to you by Community Funeral Home. Let's check the defense now for B.B. Calmer.
We have Zach Carpenter, number 65. At defensive tackle, we have Corey Anderson, number 57. At defensive end, we have Hagan DeLee, number 54. At linebacker, we have Drew Hamilton at number 55. Linebacker, we have Kamori Harris, number 23. Second linebacker, we have John Murphy, number 20. And third linebacker, we have Devontae Carmichael, number 8. At defensive back, we have James Carmichael, number 4. And other defensive back, we have Jesse Graham, number 15. Strong safety, we have Dalian Welch, number 2. Free safety, we have Devin Harvey, number 12. And at defensive back, we have Cordez Harris at number 9.
That's the starting offensive defensive brought to you by Community Funeral Home. Now, Zach for the Childersburg Tigers offensively.
At quarterback, we have Sherrod Robertson at number 3. Running back, we have Philip Tilley, number 6. At halfback, we have Elijah Swain, number 21. At wide receiver, we have Amari McClain at number 18. At the other wide receiver, we have Elijah Sims, number 23. At the last wide receiver, we have Seth Garrett, number 9. At left tackle, we have Andarius Woody, number 87. At left guard, we have LaQuavia Stone, number 60. At center, we have Skylar Rice, number 62. Right guard, Austin Luker, number 55. Right tackle, we have Caleb Swain, number 71. And at kicker, we have Daniel Warlick.
That's the offensive starting lineup. Let's flip to defense now for Childersburg.
At defensive end, we have Caleb Swain, number 71. D tackle, we have Jordan Sanders, number 51. D tackle, we have Skylar Rice at number 62. Defensive end, Austin Luker, number 55. Linebacker, we have Elijah Swain, number 21. At linebacker, we have Elijah Sims, number 23. At the last linebacker, we have Kelvin Duncan, number 5. At defensive back, we have Omari McLean, number 18. DB, we have Sherrod Robertson, number 3. And other DB, we have Seth Garrett, number 55. And the last DB, Philip Tilley, number 6. And at punter, we have Daniel Warlick, number 25.
Childersburg, first game of the season under second-year coach Johnny Johnson. B.B. Comer under head football coach Adam Fawcett. And Coach Fawcett, former coach at Childersburg and the former head coach, as a matter of fact. And Coach Johnson coached with him there. And so they're good friends, and but friendship's off the table until after the game tonight. This pregame presented by Sylacauga City Councilman District 3, Nate Brewer. Hey, can I tell you about a couple of our sponsors? Donahue Physical Therapy. I talked with Ben today, and they're so excited. They're moving into their new building this weekend and will be open for business Monday. And it's just a little west of where they are now. And you're going to really enjoy Donahue Physical Therapy. Much more space, much more equipment. Donahue Physical Therapy, proud sponsors of high school football on WOIL and WOTM television. Donahue Physical Therapy, they'll be opening their new business just down the street from their old one, right there on West Fort Williams on Monday morning. Sylacauga Parks and Rec. You know, Sylacauga Parks and Recreation, they got a lot going on down at the rec department in Sylacauga, and whether it's our seniors eating lunch there, or whether it's Church of the Highlands having service there on Sunday, or all the kids involved in all kinds of athletic events at Sylacauga Parks and Recreation. Proud sponsors of high school football again this year. Ben Robbins. Ben Robbins won the election for House Seat 33, and he has done a fantastic job. We appreciate Ben and the job he does. You know, he's already been a part of making some moves in our Tri-County area, fresh ideas, bold leadership, and he's a true conservative. That's Ben Robbins partnering with us on high school football. Also, Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington. You know, the Revenue Commissioner's office and tag department, stuff like that, they've had to deal with COVID just like you and I have. And they had to close some of their offices this week because of the COVID sickness that's going on. And Cindy asks for your patience and your prayers. Talladega County Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington, big part of our high school football coverage tonight here on WOTM and WOIL. What about my buddy Rick Morris? Rick's been a friend for several years. Rick grew up right here in Talladega County, right here in Sylacauga, Alabama, and he has done well for himself, proudly supporting high school football. Rick Morris, logistics management consultant in Alabama and Georgia, logistics with integrity. Rick just lost his mom a few months ago, and he's a good guy, and he's a big part of our athletics and our academic and athletic happenings in our schools. So we appreciate Rick Morris partnering with us tonight for high school football as well. That's Coosa Valley Medical Center. Now, Coosa Valley Medical Center, they are sponsoring the COVID vaccine every Wednesday from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. And the booster, too, that's the Pfizer, of course. And they do a fantastic job, and it's like a well-oiled machine there when you go up there. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center, proud sponsors of high school football again this season. Of course, Nate Brewer, District 33, District 3, Sylacauga City Council. Nate's already made an impact in just a few short months as being city councilman, and he continues to do that today. I'm glad to be a part of high school football tonight. Of course, all brought to you by Omnia, one of the biggest employers in our area. You go to Omnia and you say, hey, this is what we got going on, they should count us in. That's Omnia here in Sylacauga. And Sarah Automotive, Don and the folks there at Sarah Automotive, whether it's Sarah Nissan Sarah Honda or Tony Sarah Ford. You can't go wrong. Got some great sales going on right now at Sarah Automotive as the Childersburg Tigers hit the field, Zach, and they got to have a little bit of butterflies this first game of the year for them.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be that nervous because they're a really good team and they can do a lot of great stuff.
We'll see what happens with them as they take on the B.B. Comer Tigers. Let's get a quick 30-second break in, and we'll come back with the opening kickoff. You're watching Sarah Automotive High School football on WOIL television.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
It was.
Okay. All right, we're ready to go from Childersburg, Alabama, as Childersburg preparing to kick off to the B.B. Comer Tigers, and Daniel Warlick will kick it away for Childersburg. This is the initial game here on WOIL. We've got all B.B. Comer, Sylacauga, and Childersburg games for you this season. All the home games anyway, and for Sylacauga, we had Sylacauga playing for tomorrow night. Their game against Lincoln was canceled due to COVID, so we're bringing you Childersburg and B.B. Comer tonight. Hope you enjoy it as Warlick prepares to kick it away. We're underway. Taking in at the 20-yard line, and not much more, about the 27. Childersburg down on the kick in fine fashion as B.B. Comer with the kickoff return. And
Daleon Welch was the one receiving the ball.
Daleon's a good player.
Yep.
B.B. Comer tonight with Devontae Carmichael. He is a veteran at quarterback. He wants to throw it. He's going with a home run ball right away. Got a man open down the sideline, caught inside the 20, breaking a tackle, and he is inside the 10. Touchdown, B.B. Comer. Wow, that didn't take long at all.
Acrobatic catch and the run for the touchdown. James Carmichael, what an amazing play by the Tigers.
Carmichael to Carmichael.
Yep.
Brother to brother.
That was a great play.
Just like that, B.B. Comer is on the board. They strike on the first offensive play of the night. B.B. Comer leads it 6-0. And we've heard about this walk-on kicker that they've got. And Coach Fawcett talked about him earlier today, and he said we didn't get to use him last week. Well, they're going to use him tonight. His name is Noah Wimmer.
And it's good.
Noah Wimmer with his first extra point of his career, and B.B. Comer just like that with 20 seconds into the game leads Childersburg by a score of 7-0 on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. And hey, Zach, if you want to start a game off in good fashion, that's the way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, that was an amazing first play.
You got Carmichael to Carmichael, and they've thrown and caught balls together a long time.
Yep, that was an amazing first play of the game. I didn't expect it, but I'm glad it happened.
There you go. B.B. Comer 7 and Childersburg 0 as the Tigers of B.B. Comer will kick off. Now this Wimmer kid, he's an extra point guy. He's a kickoff guy, and so. You know, B.B. Comer hadn't been successful in kicking many extra points. Wimmer may be the answer to that, as he showed himself well then.
Yep, that was a great way to start off your career.
Absolutely. B.B. Coleman will kick it away.
And it's underway.
Short kick.
Fumble.
And
And I
David Coleman
believe-
says they've got it. I think they do.
Coleman has the ball on a dropped kickoff.
That's DeLeon Welch with the recovery. So just like that, B.B. Coleman deep in Childersburg territory, already leading 7-0. The ball at the Childersburg 27-yard line after the fumble kick.
After those two plays, you can tell they came to play.
Carmichael has Kamor Harris back there with him. Kamor just a sophomore. And if he ever learns how to run north and south, there he goes. Harris down the sideline, and Harris into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, 2 touchdowns in, I believe, the first minute of the game.
Kamor Harris from 27 yards out.
Goodness.
And it is 13-0, and some of the fans hadn't even gotten in their seats yet.
I can tell we're in for a good game.
I mean, we're like 21 seconds or so, or 19 seconds or so into the game. Place down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:21 to go in the first quarter, B.B. Coleman all over Childersburg, 14-0. We'll take a quick 30-second break and back with more from John Cox Stadium right after this.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
Well, no worse could happen for Childersburg. They gave up a big play to B.B. Coleman offensively, and then they fumble a kickoff, and B.B. Coleman is in the end zone. They lead it by a score of 14-0. 2 extra points, 14-0. B.B. Coleman over Childersburg as the Tigers kicking off again. Taking in at the 20-yard line. And along the far sideline to about the 30.
That was Philip Tilley with the return.
So Childersburg will have it 1st and 10, trailing 14-0. And not the way you wanted to start it off if you're the Childersburg Tigers.
Yeah, they barely even got to touch the ball.
First offensive play from scrimmage, and you're down already. Robertson at quarterback. Robertson drops the snap. It's on the ground. B.B. Coleman's got it, I believe. Unless Childersburg Robertson got back on it, he may have. Wow. That was another bad mistake for the Childersburg Tigers. They lost big, but Zach, they could have turned the ball over again.
True.
Just kind of nervousness, first game of the year.
True.
Kind of like us broadcasters, right? A little nervous.
See if they can make this play a little better.
Second down at about 20.
Hands it off. And
much.
gets stuffed. About 10 yards from the line of scrimmage.
So back up 3rd down now. 10:21 to go in the first quarter. B.B. Coleman 14, Childersburg nothing. So possession down for Childersburg. 3rd and about 15.
Runs it again. Surprising.
Not going anywhere. B.B. Coleman's defense just too salty.
A little slow to get up there, but he seems to be okay.
Kamor Harris, one of the linebackers, and he's a good one, Harris is. If he ever figures out how good he can really be, this guy's going to be something else for B.B. Coleman. They'll bring up 4th down for Childersburg.
Just under 10 minutes left of the game while Childersburg punts it.
Warwick to punt.
And it doesn't really go far, and a fair catch.
Well, B.B. Coleman with excellent field position at midfield as
Richard Weed gets the ball.
so great field position for B.B. Coleman at the Childersburg 47-yard line, leading 14-0. You see the big crowd from B.B. Coleman. They follow their team well.
And they have a reason to.
Yeah, absolutely. Carmichael. Little flip. And some running room down to the 43-yard line.
That was, I believe, Richard Weed again.
Big run for Weed. Pickup of about 6 yards. So 2nd down and 4 for B.B. Coleman. The Tigers want to run the football tonight. That's what Coach Fawcett talked about in the pregame. We got to run the football. Carmichael loads to throw. Fires caught inside the 40. And the 1st down is made at that point.
That's to Davion Welch.
Just a quick throw and catch from Carmichael. And so far, he's been on the money every throw.
Yes, they haven't lost a yard, I don't think.
So that'll be a 1st down for B.B. Coleman. And we'll move the chains at the 37-yard line for B.B. Coleman. That's a First Bank of Alabama 1st down. Carmichael swings it out of the backfield drop.
Fumble.
I think it's going to be an incomplete pass. Intended for Welch, and it hit him right in the hands. A bad place to hit him. 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 with about 8.5 left to go in the 1st quarter.
B.B. Coleman leading early 14-0. Here's Carmichael.
Here's
the big running back, and he's got some power, and he bulls his way for another 1st down. And again, that's Kamor Harris, the sophomore.
Basically took every player on the team to get him down. He's like a tank.
Robertson on the tackle. Going to be another B.B. Coleman 1st down.
Fakes the handoff, but gives it to number 17, Raylan Sims.
So it really doesn't matter who it is. B.B. Coleman just having their way, and they pick up another 1st down. So far, so good for B.B. Coleman after coming off that 35-0 loss to number 1 ranked Montgomery Catholic last week.
Hands it off again.
He's going to keep it himself.
Oh, no.
And it goes inside the 10-yard line.
I was even fooled by that.
Yeah, on the stop, Elijah Swain for Childersburg, number 21. He's a linebacker. You know Elijah Swain, don't you?
Yes.
He's kin to Miss Kathy, ain't he?
Yes.
Thought so.
I think son.
2nd down. B.B. Coleman knocking on the door again. 7:14 remaining.
Takes a snap.
Throwing it into the end
whistles
zone.
are blowing.
And let's see. Penalty flag's down.
Caught by Richard Weed. But there's a flag, so that doesn't really matter.
Back it up 5 yards. First penalty of the night.
That's the only negative of
Yeah.
on BB Comer's side this entire game. But that could change. You never know.
Second down and 11. Carmichael gives to the big guy in the middle. That's Harris. He gets 2 or 3 yards. That's about all. Good job defensively by Childersburg. Elijah Swain again getting up off the bottom of the pile.
Swain's going to get the ball a lot this game.
Carmichael with 1 touchdown pass already. He loaded up to throw again. Throws deep in the corner of the end zone, and it's too long and complete. Bring up 4th down.
Intended for Davion Welch.
Now, BB Comer is in field goal territory. Don't know if they'll try the field goal or not, but we shall see. Here comes the field goal team on. And Noah Wimmer, the sophomore, he just walked out and told Coach Fawcett, said, hey, I want to try kicking.
We'll see if he can make it 3 for 3 on his career.
Coach Fawcett kind of laughed a little bit, and he put him out there, and he did pretty good. And in the spring game, did pretty good. And so here he is now with an opportunity to put more points on the board for BB Comer. Tigers lead 14-0 over Childersburg. And we'll slip a 30-second timeout in and be back with more right after this.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Silicaga High School not playing tonight because they had a COVID issue with, actually they were playing tomorrow night, but they had a COVID issue with Lincoln. So we got BB Comer and Childersburg tonight, home opener for the Childersburg Tigers. You see Coach Adam Fawcett right there. And Coach Fawcett done a fantastic job with this team. He's not only the football coach, he's the athletic director. He loves every sport at BB Comer. You'll see him out there raising funds. He's the kind of guy that's on the cutting edge of what's going on at BB Comer as far as the athletic department is concerned, the student athletes. He's proud of their volleyball team. The girls' volleyball team was 3-0 on the season, unbeaten, so that's a good thing too. Coach Johnny Johnson on the Childersburg side trying to get his kids settled a little bit. They had a tough time so far here in the first quarter. 6:24 remaining with BB Comer on top 14-0. And timeout was called. It's a heat timeout. And so it's very important at this time of the year with temperatures near 90 degrees at kickoff tonight in Childersburg. And so you got to be careful about the heat for sure. So they get the heat timeout, and we'll get back to action in just a minute as see if BB Comer going to go for that field goal, and looks like it's going to be probably about a 30-yard, maybe about a 25, 30-yard field goal. Kick is in the air, it is up, and looks like it's a little bit, let's see, nope, no good. Looks like it tailed off to the left, and the officials waited just for a minute, but Wimmer just missed that one. So as we come back up the field, BB Comer leading Childersburg by a score of 14-0. High school football tonight brought to you in part by Heritage South Federal Credit Union. And Heritage South Federal Credit Union, they're really involved in our community. And they still got their back to school stuff going on too. If you need a loan, it is Heritage South Federal Credit Union. They are committed to this community for sure. Heritage South Federal Credit Union. Also, high school football is brought to you by Nate Brewer, District 3 Silicaga City Councilman. First down for Childersburg after turning away BB Comer with the Tigers' missed field goal.
Takes the ball. Fakes the handoff, loses it.
B.B. Coleman's all over it. And Devin Harvey, the first to get there for the Tigers. Childersburg looks a little bit out of sync. Loss of about 4 on the play.
But that could change, you know. Childersburg could get 2 touchdowns in 2 drives and make this a game again.
First game jitters.
Yep.
Second down at about 13 now. Quarterback keeper off the right side. And he is hit as he turned inside. I tell you, B.B. Coleman's linebackers are very, very active. And they make you pay. You come inside against them for sure. And B.B. Coleman's got some linebackers that have been playing for a while, including Harris and John Murphy. John Murphy, one of the captains, number 20. Also helping out on that tackle for B.B. Coleman, number 55. And I don't even have his number. I have his name. So whistles blow. And let's see what we got here. B.B. Coleman 14 and Childersburg nothing. Legal procedure against the Childersburg Tigers in the back of that 5 yards. Coach Johnny Johnson in his second year as head football coach at Childersburg Tigers. He played there, graduated from Childersburg, is a hometown guy, and everybody wants Coach Johnson to do well at Childersburg.
Takes a snap, loses it a little. Takes it himself. Ooh. Hit out of bounds by James Carmichael. Gain of about maybe 7 or 8 yards.
Elijah Sims, a new quarterback for Childersburg. And another player or two in on their offense just to get things settled a little bit. So Childersburg will punt it away. Warlick, the punt. 14-0 B.B. Coleman, 4:40 to go in the first quarter.
Here we go with the punt.
Good snap. Warlick kicks it out. And taken in, fair catch call for it, the 45-yard line. Deleon Welch.
Welch has been making some plays this game.
Looks like a penalty flag down.
I don't know if that was a false penalty or...
The officials talking it over at midfield.
Trying to figure out what exactly happened.
I'm sure they'll tell us in a little bit. Legal procedure against Childersburg, so after all that, we'll kick it again. So, Warlick will punt again. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. Appreciate our camera crew from John Cox Stadium in Childersburg, Alabama.
And he punts it. And little past the 40-yard line, a decent return by Welch. No, he's being brought back. Goodness, to about the 35-yard line was Deleon Welch.
Put his forward progress. B.B. Comer will have it 1st and 10. And they will mark it at about the 36-yard line. B.B. Comer with 2 quick scores, a long touchdown pass from Carmichael to Carmichael on the first offensive play of the night, and then the first offensive play for Childersburg, they fumble. B.B. Comer gets points off of that, lead it 14-0.
Takes the ball, runs it itself. It's a good gain. Ooh.
Penalty flag is down at about the 42-yard line.
Hit him a little too hard.
Devin Harvey on the carry for B.B. Comer then. See what the penalty is going to be. It'll be a holding against B.B. Comer. We'll mark it back 10 yards.
I thought it was going to be
not going to be happy about that.
I thought it was going to be on the hit because that was a hard hit.
You back it up 10 yards.
A little over 4 to go in the first quarter.
First down and 20 now from the 31-yard line. The Tigers and Tigers from John Cox Stadium in Childersburg.
Takes a snap.
Yeah, we have Harvey in at quarterback, and Harvey's unloading it down the field too.
Goes it deep.
And it is caught inside the 30-yard line.
What an amazing catch by James Carmichael. Goodness gracious, that was a long one. Got him a little past the 30-yard line.
A big gain, first down and 10, B.B. Comer. So no matter who's throwing the football, whether it's Harvey or Carmichael, B.B. Comer is doing well.
Spotted at the 29.
First down and 10.
Takes a snap, hands it off. That's on Harris.
You know, it's a big, big run up the middle for Kamari Harris. Harris is a load for sure. He picked up about 7, second down and 3 with 3:28 to go in the first quarter.
Wouldn't be surprised if they hand it off here again. That's one of their biggest strengths, and they will.
Give it right back to Harris, and he got the first down and more. Look at this
He is
guy run.
fighting.
Kamari Harris.
He is a tank. Goodness gracious.
Big first down for Harris. What do you call him, Tank?
He's a tank.
All right.
Took basically the whole team to take him down.
That's a First Bank of Alabama first down. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week. B.B. Comer 14, Childersburg nothing. 2:55 to go. Clock continues to run.
Hands it off again, but
Off
not Harris
left
this
end
time.
goes Sims.
And down inside the 5.
So Sims with a nice run. B.B. Comer knocking on the door again, leading by 2 scores, threatening again. First down and goal now from the 2-yard line. The eye set with Sims dotting the I. Actually, he's a single back. And Sims has got it. Sims has got the touchdown.
Is
He
now
spun into the end zone.
20-0 in the first quarter.
Sims from 2 yards out. You see the instant replay, and Sims is a long, tall drink of water, and he just spun into the end zone. Out of the hands of Philip Tilley, and it's 20-0.
See if he can make it 3 of 4 on his career on kicking. And almost blocked, but it's good.
Wimmer 3 for 3 with extra points. B.B. Comer leads it by a score of 21-0. 21-0. B.B. Comer over Childersburg. Let's take a quick break. Back to John Cox Stadium in Childersburg right after this.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Jimmy Dale and Zach at John Cox Stadium. B.B. Comer 21, Childersburg nothing, and Zach has been all B.B. Comer so far.
Yes, but don't count Childersburg out. They can still make a game out of this.
They're going to have to get busy.
They will.
B.B. Comer with 3 first-quarter touchdowns. We still got 2:23 to go.
And that's out of bounds.
Don't forget our halftime show tonight, brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy. Jared and Jacob and all the folks at Marble City Pharmacy remind you that they are giving the flu vaccine as well, Moderna, and a lot more people taking the vaccine now than early on. First down and 10 for Childersburg. As the Tigers try to get something moving, Skylar Rice checking his play. He's one of the big linemen for the Tigers. Trying to get outside, but B.B. Comer just having nothing to do with it. So second down and long for Childersburg. 21-0. Minute 59 to go in the first quarter. Second down and 10. Good snap. And off inside. B.B. Comer just too much. Making the tackle for the Tigers that time.
I don't think Childersburg has thrown a single pass this game.
Tyler Buchanan, the 8th grader for B.B. Comer, getting some playing time. He makes a tackle. Helped out as well for B.B. Comer.
Just hit a minute left to go in the first quarter as he takes the snap and he passes it and gets a little gain out of that. That was number 21. That was Elijah Swain with that.
So it'll be fourth down. Chris Garrett on the tackle, fourth down, and about 4 yards to go, maybe 5. And the first quarter is going to come to an end maybe before they snap it again. Let's see.
Looks like they're going to snap it again, but it's probably going to be the last one.
I think they're just going to run the clock now.
Probably.
Now the official stop play, and Childersburg calls a timeout. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's all B.B. Comer 21 and Childersburg nothing. We appreciate all of our sponsors making this game possible. We do actually what we're doing on WOIL this season is we're doing all Sylacauga home games and all B.B. Comer home games. Sylacauga home game was canceled. We jumped on B.B. Comer and Childersburg. We're glad to be a part of this one tonight. It's the home opener for the Childersburg Tigers. B.B. Comer, a playoff team the last couple of years, and a lot of folks expect them to be back in the playoffs again this year, as they've got I think 12 seniors on this team. They've got a good mix of youth, good mix of speed and experience. So after the Childersburg timeout, it'll be 4th down. And Childersburg will punt. Good snap, punt out of there.
That's a pretty good punt.
And it's going to roll across the 40 and die at about the 38-yard line. So 7.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. B.B. Comer with a 21-0 lead over the Childersburg Tigers. Next week, B.B. Comer is at home and will be at Legion Stadium in Sylacauga for that one. They take on the Lynette Panthers, and Lynette is a strong football team. Childersburg, meantime, they will host Reeltown. They've got back-to-back home games to start the season. Reeltown's a good team too. First down and 10 for B.B. Comer at the 41-yard line.
Takes a snap.
Harvey looks to throw. Plenty of
Throws
time.
it deep.
We got the home run ball out there again. This time it's incomplete. Good coverage by Childersburg.
Oh.
That's Kelvin Duncan on the coverage.
Number 5, Kelvin Duncan seems to be hurt.
First quarter is in the books. B.B. Comer 21, Childersburg nothing. This is the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week on WOIL TV 47.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned. And with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years. Federally insured by the NCUA.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
First and 10, B.B. Comer at the Childersburg 44.
Takes a
Here's
snap.
Harris,
Ooh.
stiff arming. And he's taken down. Good tackle by Childersburg, and the penalty flag is down. A little pushing and shoving going on. Another penalty flag is down. Don't like to see that. Harris with a stiff arm. And
Harris and Elijah Sims.
they didn't get along too well on that play.
Nope.
So 2 penalty flags are down. And the officials are trying to sort this thing out. B.B. Comer with 3 first quarter touchdowns. They lead it 21-0.
Give him something to cut to.
The Harris on the run, and I don't know, he may be called for a face mask, and then it may be a personal foul, and if that's the case, a lot of times it's offsetting penalties. But we will see what the officials say about it. They pick the flags up, and they're still discussing a little bit. Face mask against B.B. Comer. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Childersburg. So really it's just offsetting penalties. Why they mark them off and then come back and mark the other one off, beyond me, but I mean, you kind of see that coming. Harris got his hand in the face mask of the defender. The defender took offense to it, and so we're right back where we were at the 35-yard line. B.B. Comer leading 21-0. good to see Brandon Blankenship back out there. Brandon got hurt last year, and he had an ankle problem, missed several games. He's at left tackle at the top of the screen.
Takes a snap.
Here's Sims right up the middle, pick up for 2 or 3 yards. Garrett along with Elijah Sims again.
I think they called a timeout.
They got a penalty flag down, but not sure. Officials got their notepads out. 21-0 BB Comer over Childersburg, and First Bank of Alabama has been operating for more than 170 years in Talladega and the surrounding area. Today, they remain dedicated to the very same principles they were founded on when Major James Isabel opened the bank back in 1848. First Bank of Alabama will be a financially strong community bank providing excellent service through empowered employees while creating a positive impact in the communities they serve. They're constantly improving our products and services in order to meet our customers' needs. You are busy, and we know that as well, and we continue to enhance our electronic services and implement new and improved personal and business banking deposit services, all to help you conduct banking business on your own time. That's First Bank of Alabama. Let's see what the officials are talking about here. There's something not quite right as they talked a long time during that timeout. The coaches came out on the field. Coach Fawcett's out there now. I don't know exactly what it's about. Coach Fawcett says, hey, what is it about? And he's still out on the field. 35 yards, make it 33-yard line where it's marked. First down for BB Comer, and we haven't started back yet. Zach, this would be a good time for you to tell me what's going on here.
Wish I knew.
The referee says, hey, we're ready to go. First down and 10.
Takes a snap, looks to throw.
Looking deep again, incomplete.
Hit the ground. Intended receiver was number 4, James Carmichael. Been hearing his name a lot tonight.
So second down and 10. You know, we haven't seen Devontae Carmichael in a while. So I don't know if that's with intent because Harvey is in their quarterback. He takes a snap.
Hands it off.
That's the big guy again. He's done a good job so far tonight. That's Kamora Harris.
Did you see how he just went right through Caleb Swain, the defensive lineman?
Well, Harris is going to do that to a lot of people. You call him the tank, didn't you?
He is a tank. That's
third down and 7. Here he is again. First down inside the 25-yard line to about the 24 goes Harris. That'll be a Tiger first down. You gotta say something, Zach, too, about BB Comer's offense, their offensive line, and they're doing a good job blocking up front too.
They have. That's why they've been getting in so many good runs. Or at least that's a big part of it.
First down and 10 for the Tigers, leading 21-0.
Hands it off again. Trips.
Got 5 more yards to the 20-yard line.
Seems he tripped over Elijah Sims.
10:36 to go. As the chains move, it'll be another first down for B.B. Comer. B.B. Comer having their way, leading 21-0. Looking to throw, fires, caught, short of the first down.
That was again to James Carmichael.
On coverage, number 3, Robertson.
James Carmichael's caught several balls tonight.
He has.
Second down and 4.
Just hit the 10-minute mark, left to go in the half. Hands it off.
Right back, big hole, big touchdown.
And that's a touchdown run by Kamori Harris. He really is a tank. Nobody even wants to get in his way.
Here's a replay, and Harris with a big hole right here. Look at this hole. Wow.
Put his name in the dictionary. Goodness gracious.
27-0. With a point after to follow.
And make it 28-0.
Now you got to be pleased with Noah Wimmer. This young guy hadn't even played football and just came out and wanted to kick. He's been perfect on his extra points.
Yes.
That was a bad snap.
You
know, I've been doing high school football and covering B.B. Comer football for years, and I don't ever remember 3 extra points in a game. A lot of times they don't have 3 extra points in the season. 27-0, B.B. Comer over Childersburg. Back with more from John Cox Stadium. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week after this.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Zach, 27-0, B.B. Comer over Childersburg, and the Tigers, B.B. Comer having their way tonight so far.
They have been. But don't count Childersburg out. I mean, I know it's a pretty big lead that Comer has, but they can still come back.
They got to get something going for sure. That kicked out of bounds. So Childersburg trailing by 4 scores. I don't know if they're going to make them kick it over again or take it at the 35. Probably take it at the 35, I would think.
Yep, that's what they'll do.
Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington. Another season with Cindy as a sponsor of our high school football, and I've known Cindy for several years. She does a great job at the Revenue Commissioner's office, and she and her staff. And we appreciate them being a part of the show. Quarterback keeper off left end. B.B. Comer got a lot of folks around him, and they hammer him down.
First tackled by Jesse Graham, I believe.
Harvey there too. So no gain on the play. Second down and 10. We talked about John Murphy. John quarterbacks this defense for B.B. Comer, and they're pretty salty. He's a middle linebacker. He's in on a lot of tackles.
Takes snap, hands it off.
And he's going backwards as B.B. Comer gets a lot of people around the football. And there's a guy we just talked about, number 20, John Murphy.
Philip Tilley running that time.
Murphy reads the offense well. That's why he calls the defensive plays for B.B. Comer defensively. He's a senior, and he is a good one. 3rd down and long. 3rd and 11. Childersburg, very, very little offense so far tonight. Rush is coming. They're after him, flushing him out of the pocket. He's batted in the air and knocked down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Goodness
That was
gracious.
John Murphy again.
Smothered by Murphy. Excuse me.
And Elijah Sims, he took the brunt of that.
4th down. Daniel Wood on the punt. Back 8 on the 25, Richard Wing.
So it'll bring up 4th down, and Sims getting his mouthpiece back in. Almost blocked.
Bounces, but recovered.
Picks it up on the run.
Wow, an amazing return.
Across the midfield.
That's Weed again. He's been doing pretty well this game.
So 1st down, B.B. Comer at midfield. The Tigers of B.B. Comer leading Childersburg 27-0.
Hands it off.
Not a lot. Childersburg this time shuts the door. Good job defensively by the Tigers.
Raymond Sims got the ball that time.
Duncan on the stop for Childersburg. 7:30 to go in the half. Quarterback looking to throw behind the intended receiver that was intended for Cortez Harris. So bring up 3rd down now. Clock stopped. 7:16 to go in the half. Both bands performing at halftime, brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy. Third down and long. Throwing down the far sideline, and it is incomplete. Penalty flag is down. That may be offensive interference, not sure. As Duncan was in position fighting for the football, but let's see what the call is. It is against Childersburg. So that'll be a 1st down for B.B. Comer. As the Tigers continue their drive, aided by a big penalty against Childersburg. At the 34-yard line now. I'm going to check to see what the deal is with Carmichael, starting quarterback for B.B. Comer. He hadn't played since a couple of series. Inside handoff to the 30-yard line goes Sims.
Ryan Sims on the carry. Gain of 5. On the stop, number 71, Caleb Swain.
Second down now with 6:40 to go in the half. And Sims off left end, running on Sims 20, 15, 10. Bumped out of bounds and marked it at about the 11-yard line.
Great run there by
Knocked out of bounds by Philip Tilley.
Chris Wilson, I believe.
Sims doing a good job in relief. I mean, he's carried the ball a lot tonight. It'll be First Bank of Alabama 1st down. Harvey rolls right, looks. He's going to pull it down, and he got the running room on the corner trying to get to the pylon. He does. It's a touchdown.
Oh, touchdown.
11-yard touchdown run from Devin Harvey.
That makes it a 5-score game.
Yep, 34-0.
I can't see Childersburg coming back from this one, but
Actually, it's
hey, you never know.
Yeah, 33-0 with a point after to follow. So B.D. Comer having their way tonight with Childersburg.
They're getting ready to kick the ball.
Extra point to follow. Noah Wimmer out of the hold of Harvey. Bad snap, and no good again. That's 2 bad snaps that they've had that's affected the extra point. So B.B. Comer leads it 33-0 over the Childersburg Tigers with 5:56 to go in the opening half. Don't forget our halftime show will be along in just a little bit. Both bands performing. Brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga. Well, Zach, Childersburg hadn't done a whole lot right so far in the first half.
They haven't. Not a single point on the board, but you know that could change in the second half.
Coach Johnson would like to see it change here with a little less than 6 minutes to go in the first half. It's been kind of demoralizing for the Tigers as they thought that they would be better out of the gate, but they've come out and B.B. Comer kind of hit them early on, and they have not recovered. B.B. Comer next week will be at home to take on Lynette, one of the premier teams in high school football, always a playoff team. Childersburg got Reeltown a playoff team as well. So these teams in East Alabama, which both these teams will be coming from, are solid football program, playoff contenders every year. And so B.B. Comer and Childersburg will have their hands full next week too. And don't forget, B.B. Comer's alumni, they have their big event over at the Meadows on Saturday night. And it's all of the alumni, not just one particular year, but everybody's invited to attend, and that's a great job by that group of people that's putting that together. And so we wish them the best. Crystal Sims and Randy Kane and a lot more are working hard on that. And if you are watching this game tonight, you are a graduate of B.B. Comer, even if you're not a graduate, be a part of that. Come Saturday night over at the Meadows on Highway 280 there in Parkersville, Alabama. B.B. Comer will kick off, leading 33-0 with plenty of time still left in the first half.
This could be Childersburg's chance to score some points.
Mm-hmm.
Kicks it off. It's a pretty good kick. Hits about the 25.
Falling on at the 20-yard line.
Followed on by Sherrod Robertson.
So Childersburg trying to get untracked, trailing big 33-0. 5:52 to go in the first half. First and 10. Elijah Swain in the slot. And whistles blow.
Penalty, illegal participation against B.B.
Legal
Comer.
participation against B.B. Comer, late getting the player out on the field or something. I don't know, it may have been Coach Fawcett coming out to play, you think?
Maybe. Get him in at linebacker.
Yeah, 1st and 5 now. That's a positive for Childersburg.
Hands it off, but he's got nowhere to go. Gets a little back, but not a good run there for Childersburg. That was number 6, Philip Tilley, on the run. Player seems to be down. Hopefully he's okay.
A lot of time they have cramps
Yes.
early on in the season. That appears to what that is. And while we've got a break, we'll take one. B.B. Comer leading Childersburg 33-0. Back on the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week after this.
It's back to school time, and Sarah is paying your sales tax on new and pre-owned vehicles. Upgrade to a nicer, newer Ford, Honda, or Nissan, and the Sarah dealerships of Sylacauga will pay your sales tax. That is a huge savings. We're paying your sales tax on new or select pre-owned vehicles on our lot. You heard right. We pay your sales tax. Interest rates are at historic lows. There's never been a better time to get more for your money. Plus, we've never paid more for your trade-in. Get a cash offer, even if you don't buy from us. We'll pay you $1,000 more than any other written offer. Other dealers may be low on inventory, but at Sarah Dealership, we're stepping on the gas and loading up our lot. Come in today and get more Ford, Honda, and Nissan for your money at the Sarah Dealership of Sylacauga on Highway 280, and we'll pay your sales tax. Must finance at least 75% of purchase price with dealer preferred lender at dealer asking price. Not available in all pre-owned vehicles. See dealer for details.
Drive it, love it. Drive it.
Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. And we appreciate them partnering with us to bring you high school football. They're our corporate sponsor. Robertson limping off the field, and it does look like appears to be a cramp. You see this really early in the season especially. But Childersburg down big, 33-0. And, you know, B.B. Comer has got a football team that has got some veterans on it. Some of them have been together for 4 years, and they know how to play, and they are doing well so far tonight against this Childersburg Tiger team. Sims takes it, rolls right, pulls it down. He's going to keep it. Penalty flag down. He's knocked down at the 26-yard line. That may be holding against Childersburg.
Hit by James Carmichael.
And that's what the call is, a holding.
So it'll be a holding call against Childersburg.
5:25 to go in the first half, and we'll back it up 10 yards. That's not what Childersburg wanted.
Definitely not, especially considering the position they're in now.
All the way back to the 11-yard line. Brandon Carr, Brantley Carr is the, I think he's the offensive coordinator for Childersburg. That's Bruce, Tracy's son. Low snap. Sims rolling with it, pulls it down, and he is knocked out of bounds. Sims is hurt too.
Goodness gracious. Probably a cramp, but
he's down on the track out there, and they're gonna have to come across, see about him. So we got another timeout. We'll take one as well. B.B. Comer 33, Childersburg nothing.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. AMIA takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. AMIA Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
The injured player being attended to. Childersburg calls that timeout with 4:54 to go in the first half. It's been all B.B. Coleman. Scored on the first offensive play of the night and a long touchdown pass from Carmichael to Carmichael. Childersburg fumbles on the ensuing drive. Their first play from scrimmage, they fumble, B.B. Coleman recovers, and then Kamar Harris scores to put the Tigers up 14-0. And then B.B. Coleman has widened it now to 33-0. And should get good field position here with 4:54 to go in the first half, as the Tigers, B.B. Coleman trying to get to that 500 mark, 1-1 on the season, even though last week was, some people call it a zero game, some people call it an exhibition game, but B.B. Coleman went out of their league a little bit and played Montgomery Catholic, and really the story of that game was that matchup was B.B. Coleman, they didn't have anybody else to play. So Montgomery Catholic said, hey, we got a slot, we'll play. So, Coach Adam Fawcett took it, and they took it on the chops last week, 35-0. But they're back in their realm now and playing a Childersburg team that they lead 33-0. Quarterback keeper off left end.
So a decent run there by
Tilly, isn't it?
Tilly, yes.
That'll bring up a fourth down, and Childersburg will punt. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the half. I know Coach Fawcett would like another touchdown before halftime. And he is interested in playing a lot of his younger players. So it's fourth down. Childersburg punt near the goal line, so a bobble snap, and the keeper's out of there. It may be roughing the punter. I don't know if they got that or not. And it's going to roll to about the 47-yard line. And it'll be a first down for B.B. Coleman from that point. It was a bad snap. The punter got it out, and B.B. Coleman kind of pushed him a little bit, but no foul, no harm, no foul. So the Tigers will have it in excellent field position at the 47-yard line, leading 33-0. And Zach, you can just about bet B.B. Coleman's going to go for the jugular right here.
Yep.
The Tigers lead it 33-0. Devin Harvey, the quarterback. Moore Harris behind him. It's 1st and 10. Childersburg a player short. Have to hurry someone in defensively. That's a tackle. So we're ready to go now. 1st down and 10. Here's Harris off left end. Harris got some running room. Harris down the sideline, inside the 40, inside the 35, still moving, inside the 30, to the 26-yard line. Goes the tank. Kamar Harris.
That's the definition of Kamar Harris. Tank. One word, tank.
That's the first down brought to you by First Alabama. Look at Harris.
Goodness gracious.
He just stiff arms again, slips a tackle, and just bulls his way ahead. So first down for the Tigers at the Childersburg 26. B.B. Comer wants to call a timeout. We'll keep this one here with 2:37 to go. B.B. Comer High School football brought to you by City Council District 3, Nate Brewer. Nate elected the City Council back last fall, and he works hard for his district, very, very active in his community. And when I talked to him about being a sponsor, he said, sign me up. So we appreciate Nate Brewer, Sylacauga City Council District number 3, being a part of high school football here on WOIL television. And this game tonight, Childersburg, Sylacauga, and Talladega on cable. We have another game going on WOTM. So we got 2 games going on at the same time. And we appreciate all of you hanging with us here on Channel 10. Spectrum cable. First down for the Tigers after the timeout. Quarterback rolling to throw, squares and fires. Look like you throwing that ball at the end of that.
I throw better than you.
That's not saying much. Kind of skipped that one. Second down and 10. Harvey kind of looking at his hand, said, hey, that just slipped out of my hand. Kind of sweaty out there tonight.
That's your excuse every time you throw a bad pass, Graham.
So the Tigers with a 33-0 lead, 2:25 to go with the clock stopped on the incompletion. Low snap. Turning it inside, fumbling the football. Childersburg is all over that one. So fumble recovered by the Childersburg Tigers.
Recovered by Childersburg.
And DeLeon Welch coughed it up. So the Tigers with a good defensive stop.
I don't believe that was Harris running the ball there.
No, that was Welch then. So Childersburg takes over. That's the first turnover of the night for B.B. Comer.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. Let's see if Childersburg can get jump started offensively here. Been very tough for them so far. Sims at quarterback. And Childersburg has to call a timeout. I don't think they had enough players on the field.
Timeout, Childersburg.
Had 10 players on the field. 33-0 Childersburg trailing B.B. Comer, and Donahue Physical Therapy. Got news from Ben today that the inspection was clean with their new building, and they're going in. They're going to be open their new location on Monday morning on West Fort Williams, just a block from where they are now. And they're so excited about that. Much more room, much more parking, much better everything. The Donahue Physical Therapy in their new location on Monday. And Ben Donahue and his staff, they do a fantastic job, and I go in and visit with them, and I see a lot of guys that I know, and saw several in there today when visiting with Ben, and he texted me later on with the good news. They're excited about their move, and I texted back and I said, hey, you'll need therapy after you move all that stuff for Monday. So I hope that he gets a little bit of rest, he and the staff, but they'll be in the new location further down on West Fort Williams come Monday in Sylacauga. That's Donahue Physical Therapy. So after the timeout, Childersburg will have it 1st and 10. Low snap. And to Robertson. Robertson has nowhere to go. Zach, would you say B.B. Comer's defense has been kind of stingy in the first half?
Yes.
On the stop, number 60.
Put Harris on the defense.
Yeah. Wells on the tackle for B.B. Comer. Minute 45 to go in the half. And you can just kind of tell Childersburg, the air has gone out of their balloon a little bit. They're just having a difficult time.
But they're gonna try to turn that around.
No snap again, another handoff. And this time,
Goodness.
head over heels in.
Childersburg doesn't really pass the ball a lot. They like to run.
Stop number 2, Dalian Welch.
Dalian Welch with the tackle. So third down now and 5.
We got a minute left to go in the first half.
Which has been a long half.
True. And another run. Up the middle this time, but
Good run, good run.
that was a good run.
That's the best offensive play of the night for Childersburg.
Brought down by Dalian Welch, but that was an amazing run.
Philip Tilley on the carry. And that's the biggest play of the night offensively for Childersburg. Now then they're going to throw, and in trouble, and going to be knocked down.
Might have got a yard or two out of that.
Cortez Harris with the tackle, penalty flag is down. That may be holding. Let's see. Usually where that's thrown, it usually is, and that's what it is, holding against Childersburg. You know, you get your quarterback scrambling, and oftentimes those big linemen, you know, they don't know where he's at, so they're just trying to grab a hold of somebody to block.
Yep. 33 seconds left in the first half as Childersburg has the ball.
Here we go.
See if they can get a big play before the half ends. Run.
Nice run.
That was good. Oh, still going. They're probably going to call a timeout. Or, no, they might just let the clock run and...
Seth Garrett on the carry. They're not going to get another play off. Oh, wow. First half comes to a close. Goodness. Childersburg ends up on their 42-yard line as the half comes to a close. B.B. Comer 33. Childersburg nothing. We've got your Marble City Pharmacy halftime show coming up next. At John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. B.B. Comer 33. Childersburg nothing. This is the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week on TV 47.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Silicaga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Silicaga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned. And with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years. Federally insured by the NCUA.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Silicaga, Childersburg.
band is under the field direction of drum major Nicholas McDaniel, color guard captain Caroline Hudson, percussion captains Ethan Price and Josh Wall. This year's halftime show pays tribute to the legendary British bands, the Animals, the Rolling Stones, and the Beatles. Tonight's opening selection is House of the Rising Sun, featuring Lana Weber on trumpet, second players Johnny McDonald, Nicholas McDaniel, Paula Chavez, Nathan Wheeler, Diane Huckabee, and Don Wynn. The band will then conclude with a crazy little thing called Love, featuring the percussion session. Drum Major Nicholas McDaniel, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the marching sound of gold.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
It's back to school time, and Sarah is paying your sales tax on new and pre-owned vehicles. Upgrade to a nicer, newer Ford, Honda, or Nissan, and the Sarah dealerships of Sylacauga will pay your sales tax. That is a huge savings. We're paying your sales tax on new or select pre-owned vehicles on our lot. You heard right. We pay your sales tax. Interest rates are at historic lows. There's never been a better time to get more for your money. Plus, we've never paid more for your trade-in. Get a cash offer, even if you don't buy from us. We'll pay you $1,000 more than any other written offer. Other dealers may be low on inventory, but at Sarah Dealership, we're stepping on the gas and loading up our lot. Come in today and get more Ford, Honda, and Nissan for your money at the Sarah Dealership of Sylacauga on Highway 280, and we'll pay your sales tax. Must finance at least 75% of purchase price with dealer preferred lender at dealer asking price. Not available in all pre-owned vehicles. See dealer for details.
Drive it, love it. Drive it.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
The band is performing some classics from their award-winning band, Chicago. Written by James Pankow and sung by Terry Cat, Make Me Smile was recorded in 1970 on their second album entitled Chicago. Drum major Julie Ford is your band ready. Please welcome to the field your band, the Childersburg Tiger Marching Band. The band closes tonight's show with Saturday in the Park, recorded in 1972 for their album Chicago 5. Saturday in the Park helped push the album to the band's highest ranking as it rose to number 3 on the charts. Welcome back to the field, your Seabird Tiger Band.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
A funeral service represents a family's final farewell to their loved ones. Knowing this, we go beyond what is expected to ensure the ceremony is beautiful and memorable, a truly fitting tribute to that special life. We invite you to visit us to meet our staff and tour our renovated facility complete with a new dining area and catering services. We've been serving the people of this area for over 40 years, and we think that you'll be pleased to find that making lasting impressions remains our first priority. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned, and with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years, federally insured by the NCUA.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
It's back to school time, and Sarah is paying your sales tax on new and pre-owned vehicles. Upgrade to a nicer, newer Ford, Honda, or Nissan, and the Sarah dealerships of Sylacauga will pay your sales tax. That is a huge savings. We're paying your sales tax on new or select pre-owned vehicles on our lot. You heard right. We pay your sales tax. Interest rates are at historic lows. There's never been a better time to get more for your money. Plus, we've never paid more for your trade-in. Get a cash offer, even if you don't buy from us. We'll pay you $1,000 more than any other written offer. Other dealers may be low on inventory, but at Sarah Dealership, we're stepping on the gas and loading up our lot. Come in today and get more Ford, Honda, and Nissan for your money at the Sarah Dealership of Sylacauga on Highway 280, and we'll pay your sales tax. Must finance at least 75% of purchase price with dealer preferred lender at dealer asking price. Not available in all pre-owned vehicles. See dealer for details.
Drive it, love it. Drive it.
Welcome back to John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. Halftime report brought to you by Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga. Highlights of the first half, it was all B.B. Comer, and it was Carmichael to Carmichael right out of the gate. Big touchdown here. And Carmichael, that is James Carmichael from Devontae Carmichael to put B.B. Comer on top early. The point after is good. And here is Harris. The big guy scored a couple of touchdowns in the first half. And it was all B.B. Comer, Kamor Harris. And here is Sims on a touchdown off right tackle, the third touchdown of the night. And B.B. Comer really pushing the envelope. And here is Harris right up the middle, his second touchdown of the night for B.B. Comer. And the Tigers with one more score in the first half. And here comes the quarterback keeper with Harvey, and Harvey off right in, and B.B. Comer having their way in the first half, beating Childersburg handily by a score of 33-0. And Childersburg slow getting out of the gate. B.B. Comer really made them pay. That big throw and catch from Carmichael to Carmichael really got Childersburg behind the 8 ball, and they never recovered as B.B. Comer holds a 33-0 lead. 33-0 lead at halftime. Halftime presented by Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga. We got second half kickoff coming up as we continue from John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. It's the Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week on TV 47 WOIL Television. Back after this.
I got it. I started crying.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Good set for the second half kickoff at John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. The Tigers of B.B. Comer coming off a loss to Montgomery Catholic last week, 35-0. You see the cheerleaders, some of the fans from B.B. Comer in the house tonight. B.B. Comer really follows their team well. And hey, by the way, some of these folks right here are alumni of B.B. Comer. And they are going to be over at the Meadows on Saturday night for the big alumni event. And it starts about 6 o'clock, and you can be a part of it. All you got to do is show up. Just show up and be a part of it. The group is putting this together. Crystal Sellers and Randy Kane, and really it's Crystal's brainchild. And they're putting that together, so it'll be a big event, a lot of giveaways and all that kind of good stuff on Saturday over at the Meadows, a beautiful facility on Highway 280 in Harpersville, Alabama. Well, what do you do if you're Childersburg? You're down 33-0. Nothing went right in the first half except for the last 3 or 4 plays, and so maybe you can build off of that for Childersburg. If you're B.B. Comer, you want to continue to do what you've been doing, and question is, where is Devontae Carmichael? He played a couple of series and then hasn't returned. Devin Harvey has done a good job in relief. He's a sophomore at quarterback. But the running game for B.B. Comer, Kamora Harris, who's a sophomore, he's done a fantastic job in the first half. And also Sims, Raylan Sims, who's a freshman, he got a lot of playing time in the first half. He ran the ball very well for the Tigers as well. The Tigers, it all starts for B.B. Comer up front with the big guys. And you look at the offensive line with Chris Wilson and Corey Anderson and Drew Hallman and Zach Carpenter and Hagan DeLee and Adam Odom, James Carmichael. You talk about Brandon Blankenship and Richard Weed, and these guys can play. And they've got experience, and they can make some noise in the 2A classification. The fan just kind of waving. That's good. Made it on TV. But they can make some noise, B.B. Comer can, in Class 2A. Childersburg, again, last year was a tough year for the Tigers under Coach Johnny Johnson. Hope for better this year. This is the opening game. B.B. Comer has a game under their belt and that makes a big difference. So Childersburg will do better out of this game, but right now it's all B.B. Comer with a 33-0 lead at halftime, and wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see B.B. Comer begin to play more and more players, some more youth on the football team. Coach Fawcett said, hey, we got to build our depth, and that's very important. And you saw Harvey step in for Devontae Carmichael at quarterback. You saw Sims step in for Harris, and Harris wasn't injured, but they played Sims a good bit in the first half too. So this is going to pay off down the line for B.B. Comer. If you're Childersburg, well, you hope to get things in the second half going back the right direction. It was a dismal first half, and you could tell it was first game. Had a couple of times where it didn't have enough players on the field, a couple of holding penalties, a couple of other mistakes, and just blocking and tackling was an issue as well. So we'll see if they can kind of adjust at halftime and get back in the football game, trailing B.B. Comer by a score of 33-0. Sarah Automotive on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. Don and the folks, they do a fantastic job. When I talked to him initially about being our corporate sponsor of our game of the week, he was all in. And he's community minded. Don Woods, I'm talking about at Sarah Automotive. He's very community minded, and he is glad to be a part of high school football coverage. They're our corporate sponsor. So whether it's Tony Sarah Ford, Sarah Nissan, or Sarah Honda, you can't go wrong right there on Highway 280 in Sylacauga, Alabama. B.B. Comer 33, Childersburg nothing. B.B. Comer will kick off to begin the second half. Coach Fawcett counting his players and making sure we got everybody set to go on the special teams, and the special teams is so important for both these teams, for any team, as a matter of fact, in high school football. And we'll find out more how this Childersburg team kind of rebounds in the second half. Drew Hallman will kick off for B.B. Comer to begin the second half. Thanks to our sponsors, and I don't mention this enough, but I appreciate our sponsors, including my buddy Rick Marsh. You know, Rick ran for political office back last year, wasn't successful, but he stayed involved in the community. He is a Sylacauga guy that has made it big in the business world, and he gives back to his community. We mentioned earlier that his mom passed away, and I did her funeral back several months ago. But Rick Marsh is one of the good guys, and he proudly supports high school football. Rick Marsh, part of our high school football coverage. We get set for second half action here at John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. Kick is dropped and picked up, and B.B. Comer is down very well on the special teams. Elijah Sims on the return, and Cortez Harris on the tackle for B.B. Comer. So Childersburg with a 1st and 10, trailing 33-0, just underway in the third quarter. Glad you're with us tonight on Spectrum Cable Channel 10. As B.B. Comer leads this one 33-0. Skylar Rice up over the football for the Tigers. Trying to get something going offensively. Hand off to Tilley. And Tilley had a couple of good runs late in the first half. Picks up a couple on that carry. Jesse Graham on the tackle for B.B. Comer. Caden Brown in there for the Tigers defensively. Excuse me, that's Brandon Blankenship, excuse me. Second down and 9. Tight backfield for Childersburg. Again, they want to run it and running laterally, and B.B. Comer with good pursuit. Nothing happening for Tilly that time as B.B. Comer led by linebacker John Murphy.
And on the stop, number 20, John Murphy.
Murphy's made a lot of tackles in this game tonight. Third down and about 11. B.B. Comer 33, Childersburg nothing. Elijah Sims, the quarterback. Takes it, looks to throw, flares it out in the backfield, and penalty flag is down. The receiver is Seth Garrett. Let's check the penalty. It may be a holding against Childersburg. And let's see. Referee steps toward us, and it is a hold against the Childersburg Tigers. Declined, and it'll bring up fourth down and force a punt. So Childersburg unable to move the chains in the first series in the third quarter. B.B. Comer leading 33-0. Almost blocked again, but a pretty good punt this time. It bounces across midfield, across the 45 to about the 42-yard line. And nice job of punting for Warlick of Childersburg. So B.B. Comer takes over, leading 33-0 at their own 43-yard line. We're just underway here in the third quarter. Glad you're with us on our initial broadcast of high school football here on WOIL television for the season. Flip out to Harris, that's over his head. As there's some confusion between Harvey and Harris. It'll be 2nd and 10. That almost was a lateral. And that's what they're calling it. It went out of bounds. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 20 now. The pass was behind the line of scrimmage and behind the back. So not a good way to start your initial drive in the third quarter. So 2nd down and 20. Busted play. And again, not looking good on the first 2 plays in the third quarter. Harvey and Harris again mixed up. That'll bring up 3rd down and a cab ride for sure. Third and very, very long. Fourth down, the pass short. Intended for Harris. They'll bring up a 4th down. So just like that, B.B. Comer quietly. They'll punt it away. Kind of an ugly series for the Tigers. Clock stops, 8:06 remaining in the third quarter. B.B. Comer 33, Childersburg nothing. Beautiful punt. Wow. That's going to roll inside the 30-yard line to about the 27-yard line. John Murphy punted that thing a ways. It'll be a first down for Childersburg from their own 27-yard line. First and 10, Childersburg. Low snap. Pick up 4 or 5 yards is Philip Tilley.
Stop number 21.
Hagan to Lee on the tackle. After a lot of running, he picked up about a yard. Second down and long. Again, they're going to leave it inside and picking up 3 or 4 yards. Lee again on the tackle. Duncan on the carry. 3rd and 5 for Childersburg. 6.5 clock running in the 3rd quarter. Sims again hands it away and short of the first down. They got back to the line of scrimmage and that's about it. Tilley on the carry. Corey Anderson stepping out on the stop for B.B. Coleman. Got to bring up 4th down. And Childersburg will punt now. B.B. Coleman been trying to get after the punt block, but this is Carmichael on the return, and Carmichael breaks a couple of tackles. He's down the sideline, and he's up near midfield before he's pushed out of bounds. See where they mark it. But B.B. Coleman had the block on, and they did get it, but a good return by Carmichael all the way to 42. Got a heat timeout here with 5:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. B.B. Coleman leading Childersburg 33-0. Back after this.
It's back to school time, and Sarah is paying your sales tax on new and pre-owned vehicles. Upgrade to a nicer, newer Ford, Honda, or Nissan, and the Sarah dealerships of Sylacauga will pay your sales tax. That is a huge savings. We're paying your sales tax on new or select pre-owned vehicles on our lot. You heard right. We pay your sales tax. Interest rates are at historic lows. There's never been a better time to get more for your money. Plus, we've never paid more for your trade-in. Get a cash offer, even if you don't buy from us. We'll pay you $1,000 more than any other written offer. Other dealers may be low on inventory, but at Sarah Dealership, we're stepping on the gas and loading up our lot. Come in today and get more Ford, Honda, and Nissan for your money at the Sarah Dealership of Sylacauga on Highway 280, and we'll pay your sales tax. Must finance at least 75% of purchase price with dealer preferred lender at dealer asking price. Not available in all pre-owned vehicles. See dealer for details.
Drive it, love it. Drive it.
And Childersburg with an injured player, and cramps are playing a part of this game tonight for the Childersburg Tigers. Elijah Swain is the young man who limps off the field. Elijah plays both ways, and we'll see how that can happen. First down and 10, B.B. Coleman at the Childersburg 42-yard line. Breaking tackles is Reland Sims. Sims got much more that is needed for a first down. So first Bank of Alabama first down. The young man. He's, according to our numbers, he's a freshman. First and 10. Sims has got it again. Sims off left end. Sims got touchdown on the way, and it is a touchdown for Sims. Donahue Physical Therapy touchdown for Raylan Sims. And he's a long drink of water, got long legs and good speed, and dives in the end zone for a B.B. Comer touchdown. 39-0 with a point after to follow. Noah Wimmer, let's see if we can get a good snap here for Noah. Out of the hold of Harvey. Low snap and a low kick, but it's up through and good. So B.B. Comer with a 40-0 lead over the Childersburg Tigers with 4:37 to go in the third quarter. More from John Cox Stadium in Childersburg. The Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week continues after this.
Since 1848, First Bank of Alabama has been dedicated to our customers and excellence in all areas. With constant improvements to our facilities, to adding new products and services to better serve you, our team is fully engaged in all the communities we serve. First Bank of Alabama knows that time is money, so we offer hometown services with advanced technology that allows you to bank on your own schedule. We want to be your community bank, so stop by. Come see us at First Bank of Alabama, where you're always first.
Hey, while we got just a minute, COVID has been a real issue for a lot of people the last couple of years. And a friend of mine, Ronnie Betts, down in Alexander City, he had both of his shots and went into the hospital with COVID, got out of the hospital, was doing better, goes back into the hospital. He's at East Alabama Medical Center. And my friend Kenny Dean posted an update from Ronnie's family that he was weaned off some of the sedation last night to see how he did. Said he started to fight and breathe over the vent, but unfortunately spiked a fever along with it. So they had to bump his oxygen back up, and they plan on trying again tomorrow. So pray for Ronnie Betts. Ronnie is one of the good guys, and certainly he had taken both the vaccines, or both the vaccination shots, and still developed COVID. And former fireman down in Alexander City, and host a television show and a radio gospel music show. And we hope the best for Ronnie. And let's get prayers going for him and continued for him as he continues to have issues with COVID. And just looking on some of the Facebook posts that Jackson Lime will close until Friday with due to the COVID rate being so high in Clay County. That's in Clay County, Alabama. And just numbers and numbers of issues. Sylacauga had their football game postponed, scheduled tomorrow night, their home opener against Lincoln. Lincoln has numerous players testing positive for COVID and sick young men. And so they canceled that game. Sylacauga won by forfeit over Lincoln. A number of other schools in Alabama beginning to show up COVID issues as well. Some of the schools gone to virtual learning for a couple of weeks. You know, in Coleman County, they're dealing with that there. And so hopefully things can calm down a little bit. That's our hope and prayer for sure. We're in Childersburg, Alabama at John Cox Stadium as B.B. Comer leads Childersburg by a score of 40-0. Penalty flag is down on the play here. Let's see where we're going to go with that. 2:51 to go in the third quarter. Legal procedure against Childersburg. B.B. Calmer led 33-0 at halftime. Has tacked on another touchdown here in the third quarter. And it's 40-0. And you're going to see Coach Fawcett play a lot of younger kids before long. Looks like some of them already coming into the game now. Sims looking to throw. Now he pulls it down. And making the stop for B.B. Calmer is Pope. Our roster has two number 64, Pope and Buchanan, and I'm figuring it might be Pope since he's a senior.
Richard Weed.
Weed helping out on the stop as well. Elijah Sims has gone most of the way at quarterback for Childersburg tonight, but hasn't had a lot of success. Under 2 minutes to go, and Sims was limping badly. He was shaken up in the first half. Now I have to take a timeout here. With Sims limping as we take a timeout with 1:54 to go. B.B. Calmer 40, Childersburg nothing. Back after this.
Amya Inc. is a leading global producer of calcium carbonate and a worldwide distributor of specialty chemicals. Amya has an unwavering commitment to quality and total customer satisfaction through leadership in manufacturing technology, product innovation, application expertise, incomparable service, and an exceptional understanding of our customers' needs. Amya takes pride in continuous direct customer communications to understand their changing needs for new product development and logistical support. Amya Inc. is pleased to have been a part of the Sylacauga and surrounding communities since 1992.
Amya, one of our sponsors of high school football here on WOIL television. Don't forget to join me in the morning at 5:30 for Daybreak Live. Chris Davis and myself will be with you. And punt is fielded at the 48-yard line by Richard Weed. And taking him down in a hurry is Omari McLean. So B.B. Calmer will have it 1st and 10 with 1:32 to go. Daybreak Live tomorrow morning at 5:30. We'll have local news, weather and sports, and obituaries, and have highlights of our games tonight. Of course, this one, and we've got highlights from our statewide coverage game as well. Centerpoint and Fairfield. All tomorrow morning on Daybreak Live. Got our Coach's Corner. Coach John Limbaugh will be along with us, and Coach Johnny Johnson from the Childersburg Tigers to talk about tonight's game. Fayetteville, by the way, is 1-0. They're off this week. 1st down and 10 for B.B. Calmer. Handoff and running room all the way to the 35-yard line. Penalty flag comes in late. Weed on the carry for the Tigers, but let's check the penalty. That may be a holding against B.B. Calmer. The officials have been busy tonight. Face mask against Childersburg, so you'll tack on 15 yards to that. Wow. When it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I guess that's coincidental. Contact was just a 5-yard penalty. 1st down, B.B. Calmer. Here's Weed. Weed's got a yard or two, and that's all.
67. And there's Woody.
35 seconds to go in the third quarter. B.B. Calmer 40, Childersburg nothing. The clock's going to continue to run, and let's see if they get off another play before the third quarter comes to a close. Harvey hands to Weed, and boy, he is forced to call it down. Nice tackle by Omari McLean as the third quarter comes to a close with B.B. Comer leading Childersburg by a score of 40-0. The Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week on WOIL television continues right after you watch this.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Back at John Cox Stadium in Childersburg, 40-0, B.B. Comer over the Childersburg Tigers. Jimmy Dale along with Zach, fourth quarter action. Zach, the third quarter, just more B.B. Comer, and Childersburg just not able to get anything going much.
40-0. I did not expect this game to go that way. But, you know, B.B. Comer's a good team.
Yep. You back in school in the morning, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
At least it's Friday.
Zach is a sixth grader at Nichols Lawson. It's his first year over there. You kind of conquered things by now, hadn't you?
Mm-hmm. But you mean that by finally getting my locker open?
Yeah. All right, Childersburg with the football, trailing 40-0. Excuse me, B.B. Comer with the football, I'm sorry. Third down and about 14 to go for the Tigers. There's Harvey looking to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to pull it down and run it. And he pulled down behind. Nice tackle by Caleb Swain. That'll bring up fourth down.
Childersburg will force them to punt.
You know, you're Childersburg, you're tired, your legs are kind of weak now, and you've had several players with cramps, and you know, B.B. Comer's got a game under their belt, and it makes a difference, having played one game going against a team that hasn't played a game yet. Pass incomplete, intended for Jason Swain. So Childersburg will go back to work, and you know, it won't get any easier. They play Reeltown next week, and they take over on downs here, but Reeltown is the real deal too. They got an excellent football program there. Made the playoffs last year. And Childersburg going to fall to 0-1. B.B. Comer will improve to 1-1. B.B. Comer still got their first unit out there. Leading 40-0. 11:05 to go in the football game. And you talk about the two linebackers for B.B. Comer. They're outstanding, both of them. Harris and John Murphy. They're in on 80% of the tackles for B.B. Comer.
Stuffed him just beyond the line of scrimmage there.
Corey Anderson on that tackle. Clock running mercifully.
Hand it off again. Takes it up the middle, but cuts it back. Oh my goodness. They didn't bring him down.
Tilly on the carry, and Tilly's got a cramp in his leg. He's going to have to get off the field, or they're going to have to call a timeout. You know, these cramps are really been a nemesis for Childersburg tonight. Very hot and humid till he gets off the field. And he's down on the sideline. But he's off the field of play, so they'll continue with action.
Hands it off. Cuts it to the left.
Robertson didn't get much. And they continue to run the clock. Now it stops at 9:34 in the football game. B.B. Comer next week will host Lynette. Lynette is an excellent football team. So B.B. Comer will get a test. It'll be their first home game of the season. Want to punt it out? Childersburg is.
That's an okay punt. We'll throw it around before Childersburg can get to it though.
9:09 remaining in the football game. 40-0. B.B. Comer. This one hasn't been close any time tonight outside of the opening kickoff. Couple of touchdown runs from Kamor Harris. Touchdown throw from Devontae Carmichael to James Carmichael. First offensive play of the night. First and 10 for the Tigers.
Takes a snap.
Nice snap. They're going to have to fall on it. They're going to pick it up. And he circles around the 30, and he's going to be slammed down back at the 25-yard line. Elijah Swain. Good job by Elijah. He made several tackles tonight. That lost a lot of yards, Zach.
Yep. It was a high snap.
Recovered his own
And he
fumble.
couldn't really do anything
Yes,
after
the
that.
new quarterback, he recovered his own fumble, lost about 12, 13 yards.
Hands it off.
And this
And
time
he's
they
stuffed.
hand it to Deleon Welch, and he goes nowhere.
Stuffed by Elijah Sims. Who's been pretty good tonight.
Elijah Sims, third down.
Clock running, 7:45. B.B. Comer 40, Childersburg nothing. Raylon Sims, freshman, comes in for B.B. Comer. He's scored a couple of touchdowns tonight, including one in the third quarter. Low snap. This is Chris Garrett on it this time, and he's tackled at about the 27-yard line. First time Garrett's carried the ball tonight for B.B. Comer. So it'll be a punting situation for B.B. Comer. To snap it will be John Murphy. Low line drive punt that gets a good Tiger roll. And stops at the 37-yard line. So Childersburg will take over on down. I'll take over on after the punt. .6:29 to go in this one. B.B. Comer 40 and Childersburg nothing. Jack and I'll be with you every Friday night for a high school football game. We do all the home games of B.B. Comer and all the home games in Sylacauga. Promises to be an interesting year as you know, if we got a heat timeout right here or what.
I'm looking forward to all them Friday nights.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's slip a break in. Well, right here, guys, with B.B. Comer leading this one by a score of 40-0.
Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves the cities of Sylacauga, Childersburg, Moody, and surrounding counties. Unlike regular banks, Heritage South Credit Union is member-owned. And with over 13,000 members, Heritage South Credit Union is the premier financial institution in the markets they serve. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for over 80 years. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Back at John Cox Stadium in Childersburg, the home opener for the Childersburg Tigers. Hadn't been any home cooking tonight. Trail B.B. Comer by a score of 40-0.
Certainly hasn't. Childersburg just hasn't been that good this game.
But you know, they've got a season ahead of them. And it is the first game of the year, and they say the biggest improvements for any football team is between game 1 and game 2. So,
and like you said, it's probably just first game jitters, obviously, because a lot of the players have had cramps, and that's never good. So,
Grant McCarr, the offensive coordinator for Childersburg, trying to get his team jump-started here in the second half. Low snap. Elijah Sims picks it up. And he is pulled down by Cortez Harris.
Didn't even take him down.
Yeah, he didn't want to go down, did he?
Just basically pushed him out. Cortez Harris.
Clock continues to move. 6 minutes to go in the game. And all B.B. Comer. They scored on the first offensive play from scrimmage and haven't looked back.
Snap, hands it off. Cuts it out left. Oh, that's a great run. They might have their first touchdown. No, he's brought down by Dalen Welch. So that was a fantastic run to Childersburg. The run was by Sherrod Robertson.
The biggest play of the night for Childersburg.
Yep.
5:15 remaining.
Takes a snap, rolls out right.
Pressure.
Cuts it back up. And takes it himself. Oh, barely tackled by number 15. That's Jesse Graham.
Nice overfield tackle, wasn't it, Zach?
Yep.
But making a good run was Elijah Sims.
Yes.
His best run of the night as a quarterback. He's dealt with some cramps tonight as well.
Hands it off again. Handed it off to Seth Garrett that time. Doesn't really get anything.
John Murphy, he made a dozen tackles or so tonight. He's been all over the field.
Yes.
Nearing the 4-minute mark in the game. Coach Johnny Johnson in his second year as head football coach of the Childersburg Tigers. Got some work to do yet.
Fumbles it. Oh, but he dives back on it. Well, they're fighting for it.
And they're scrambling for it, aren't they?
But it looks like Childersburg is still going to have possession.
Coach Johnson hopefully will join us in the morning Got about 6:45 or so to talk about tonight's game. .320 to go in the football game. Robertson is the one who got down in there and recovered the fumble for Childersburg. Sims takes a snap, the throw, rolls away from pressure. Now squares the shoulder and throws deep down the field and is incomplete.
Intended receiver was, well, he's off the screen.
Maybe Comer to take over.
Lillian Welch was a defender.
The intended receiver, Jason Swain.
So B.B. Comer will take over on downs with 2:45 to go in the game. Another first down and 2 should do it, Zach.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. Amari McLean was actually the intended receiver. Sorry.
First down for B.B. Comer. On the carry is Chris Garrett.
Hands it off, and he's stuffed.
B.B. Comer just wants to get to the dressing room, get on the bus, and head back to Silicaga. Childersburg wants to get off the field and get to the dressing room, forget about this game. And that's what you do. You know, you just zero it out and go on. B.B. Comer taking as much time as they can to run the clock.
Hikes it. Hands it off again, but he's stuffed again by number 7 that time. That's Cordes Swain. Haven't really heard his name a lot tonight. Minute 45 left in the game. It's been a good one for B.B. Comer, but Childersburg not so much. But they tried, and that's what matters.
They'll get back to work and try to get better next week.
Yep.
Clock continues to move.
Third down.
Low snap. Harvey trying to get back on it. And does, but he needs to get down. And he does at the 1 yard line. Wow.
Sacked by number 21, Elijah Swain.
To make the stop, number 71, Caleb Swain.
B.B. Comer with fourth down. They'll get another play off and they'll have to punt out of the back of the end zone.
40 seconds left in the game.
We're going to let it run down, then take a timeout, I would think. Delay a game against B.B. Comer, and they're not going to move it back far because it's at the 1 yard line. We got a timeout. We'll keep it here as this one's just about done. B.B. Comer 40, Childersburg nothing. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors for being a part of the game tonight, including our introduction of the starting lineups, Community Funeral Home, our pregame show brought to you by Nate Brewer, District 3 City Councilman. Sponsors of the game include as well Omnia, Donahue Physical Therapy, Silicaga Parks and Rec, District 33 Representative Ben Robbins. Appreciate Ben being a part of the game tonight. Heritage South Federal Credit Union, Marble City Pharmacy, State Representative, Revenue Commissioner Cindy Pennington, Rick Morris, Silicaga Glass, among others, and Coosa Valley Medical Center being a part of the game tonight. Talk about Ben Robbins. Ben has been so good working for his constituents in District 33. The punt is out of there. and it's a high climbing punt. It's going to be a nice punt. B.B. Comer done a good job punting the football tonight, and that one rolls at dead at about the 46-yard line. But talking about Ben Robbins, Ben has been so instrumental in helping with many projects, including getting this deal going for the new business down in Coosa County, and also for the big project that's going to end up being a new football stadium for B.B. Comer in the coming years. So Ben doing a fantastic job. State Representative Ben Robbins, District 33. Appreciate Ben being a part of the show tonight. And don't forget, Donahue Physical Therapy moving into their new building on Monday morning. So you guys got aches and pains, see Ben and the staff at Donahue Physical Therapy Monday. Probably the final play of the game here as Childersburg with the running play trying to get a first down, as the football game is going to tick down to 0-0, and B.B. Comer with a 40-0 win over the Childersburg Tigers. So great job by the B.B. Comer Tiger defense. They throw a shutout against the Childersburg Tigers. Offensively, they put points on the board. They threw it and ran it. And Coach Adam Fawcett has got to be pleased with the win tonight. And he and Coach Johnny Johnson are good friends. And you see them right there. They are excellent friends. And tonight, just a game that B.B. Comer had in hand early on, and went on to win it by a score of 40-0. B.B. Comer moves to 1-1. Childersburg 0-1 on the season. And be sure to join us tomorrow morning. We'll have all the highlights and lowlights of all the games throughout the area here in East Central Alabama. Got highlights of this game coming up, and it didn't take long for B.B. Comer to get going. It was Welch to Welch, Zach. Excuse me, Carmichael to Carmichael.
Yep. See, that's a acrobatic catch, and I don't know how he stood up from that, and the touchdown. That was a very, very long play. And then
Here's Harris.
The tank.
Harris is a great player.
Yes, he is.
So B.B. Comer up, and here's a touchdown by a young man that we call his name a lot tonight, and that's Sims. He scored a couple of touchdowns for the Tigers tonight. Then you go right back to Kamor Harris, and he's right up the middle for a touchdown. So the Tigers led 33-0 at halftime. They get another score with Sims. Now this is quarterback Harvey taking it, bootlegging, taking it in for a touchdown. B.B. Comer wins going away by a score of 40-0. And highlights in the second half, it wasn't a whole lot, but B.B. Comer with one touchdown. And this is Sims again. B.B. Comer put a lot of points on the board, a lot of yards on the ground and in the air. So it was a big offensive night for B.B. Comer as well, and a good night defensively too for B.B. Comer. They shut out Childersburg by a score of 40-0. B.B. Comer 1-1 on the season. Childersburg 0-1. Zach, got to wrap it up for us, buddy.
Yep. It was a good game for B.B. Comer, and Childersburg, they just need to work harder and be better next week.
All right. We'll join you again next week from Legion Stadium as B.B. Comer will host Lynette, and pregame at 6:30, kick at 7 o'clock. Until then, for Zachary Thomas Abrams, I'm Jim Adele Abrams. Sarah Automotive High School Game of the Week on WOIL Television. B.B. Comer 40, Childersburg 0. Thanks for watching.